Welcome everybody, it's Rowdy, and it's time for some purple Tower of Doom teams and maybe some advice. So, the weapon that we've got this time is doing splash damage plus tempering level, stun all purple enemies, and cleanse all purple allies, explode 4 if there's a Doom, explode 3 more. Early game players may or may not want to use that. I don't know why anybody would, but it might be fun. Anyways, let's get to some teams. I don't have a big variety of teams. A lot of this is going to be up to what you have. But the first team I have, this is probably what I'm going to run, floor 12 onwards. Either Mang or Earth's Fury, not sure. I think Mang might work better. Thrall for mana, and then Divine Ishbala is going to turn all your red to skulls and green to yellow, so you're going to have plenty of yellow. And Alderfather gives you back some purple and turns all your yellow to skulls. I think using Mang is probably just going to wipe the board. Earth's Fury is going to take just a little bit longer. If you don't want to use Thrall because you've bought the first 2 levels of potions plus more, you could actually move these up and also throw in Keeper of Souls, who would be like icing on the cake and just finish everything off. The reason I've got Alderfather here is when you match purple, it entangles a random enemy. If you don't have Alderfather, you could use Zerodar. A lot of this is just going to be based on what you have. If you don't have one of these troops, you can throw in Fist of Zorn, you could throw in Infernal King. A lot of it just depends on what you have and which gems you're trying to turn into skulls, just so you don't kind of mess yourself up by turning the wrong color into skulls, and then your other skull converter isn't converting the right color. The second one I have is a team I do not want to run, but if the skull team's not working as well as I'd like, this is what I'll run. Double Cunning, Shahbanu, and Doom Scythe, which converts all yellow to Doom Skulls plus damages all enemies. And if you get a really bad cast on Shahbanu, and you get a lot of yellow on the board, that might be a good time to go ahead and throw Doom Scythe out there. Using Orb Weaver just because it starts with Entangle and a Purple Storm. They call it a Dark Storm. And the third team I've got is probably a little more for your early to mid game player. Run and Plague Lord, you can pretty much run Titan, you could run Monk, you could run this, you could run Sentinel. I don't know why you would run Sentinel, because you don't have a 50% mana start and your Razor Armor is not being used. But I've got Wall of Tentacles, and that's going to give armor boosted by Daemon allies and enemies, and other allies gain 2 magic and 5 mana, so you'll get a little mana out of that. If you're going to use Mang instead of Earth's Fury, you'll want to put that up front. And then Keeper of Souls, Fist of Zorn, this is another situation where use what you have. If you don't have Wall of Tentacles or you don't want to, move that up to the front, and you can move those up. And another troop that might be useful, very low mana cost, is throw Nymph in there. Entangle an enemy and eliminate 26 armor, and it's only got a mana cost of 6. That way you can entangle the front enemy and strip armor off the other enemies until you're ready to cast your skulls. This should be an interesting Tower of Doom. It looks like it's going to be skull based for almost everybody. I couldn't find a good team with Trickster Shot. I tried, just wasn't working out. So good luck with everything. If you find some better teams, go ahead and post them. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, give me a like, and I'll catch you later, everyone.